2 months because
Probably.
this film has made like no money.
Yeah, no
And
money at the
it's
box office.
considered well, I say it's made no money. It's made like 200 million, which is a lot of money, but that's
Hmm.
not
But
enough
considering the
for.
budget for this movie, just insane. Like,
Yeah,
why would you let's talk about let's talk about Kathleen Kennedy for a second.
we
Because
love Kathleen Kennedy.
well, I mean, with Kathleen Kennedy, I mean, because obviously, do you know John Campion at all?
John Campion. That sounds familiar, but I can't think of the top of my
He
head.
he's a guy who does a YouTube show talking about movies, and he started off at AMC Movie Talk, then that moved over to Collider Movie Talk, and then he went off and did his own thing. I think there was a video where in November last year where he had because obviously when Bob Iger, but because obviously when Bob Iger reinstated in Disney after they fired Bob Chapek, um, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure Kathleen Kennedy will probably still run through her 3-year contract that she signed." And then he had heard from somebody that she may be stepping down after this movie. But even he
Yeah,
was like, I can't verify that. Like that, he wasn't like confirming it or anything. That's just what he heard from like people he knows that works in the industry. But like again, like he was like, I'm not. I'm just that's speculation mainly from like things that he's heard.
yeah.
Um, so I just want to say, so my question is like, if she does end up stepping down after the release of this film, once this film is done and everything, do you think she should step down after this movie, or do you think she should stay on?
I don't care.
Fair enough.
I mean, like I know a lot of people probably don't like Kathleen Kennedy because
Mm.
of the more recent decisions that have been made in regards to things like Star Wars and
Yeah,
like all that stuff. But ultimately, I don't think it really matters if she stays or goes
yeah,
because I think she'll just be replaced by somebody who will do exactly the same thing
mm.
because that is the way that this business works.
Yeah,
It is about making money, and
mm.
it's about taking every
Yeah,
single creative element and construction, like part
mm.
of it. Like films aren't just not made the same way they used to be
Yeah,
made, like even 20 years ago. They're just not now, unfortunately.
yeah,
And it's probably not going to change for a while until the entire industry collapses,
mm.
which is probably going to happen sooner rather than later.
Probably. Yeah,
Um, and
Equally-
it's just there's no point in me like speculating about individual people being like, oh, if this person goes, there's like, no,
yeah,
who
yeah.
cares? It's
No,
all the
I get
same
that.
shit.
All the
They're all
same. Yeah.
interchangeable robots who come in
Mm.
with their big, to suck the fun out of everything.
Yeah,
And it's just like that's what it is. Just let it ride out.
yeah,
Don't if you want to see films that aren't like that, there's plenty of them out there. Don't
yeah,
worry, they're out there.
mm.
You can find them. You just got to
Yeah,
search for them.
yeah.
And every now and again, a good film comes through that system, but
Mm.
it's like one in every like couple fucking hundred probably.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, my ultimate stance on it is that it doesn't really matter. So
yeah,
yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
yeah. I think. Well, for me, it's. I mean, because obviously, like, I don't want to specify. I want to make sure this is very clear. Catherine Kennedy is a good producer. Like, she has produced a lot of good movies over the
She's
years.
got yeah. I was gonna say she's got a
Mm.
pretty good
Well, pretty good.
catalog.
She
Yeah.
got. Yeah, she has got a very like strong resume, and she's a great producer. She's good at what she does. But I feel like her time at Lucasfilm has not been the best. And I don't know that's probably because I don't know, maybe she struggled with managing a studio. Because I feel like Catherine Kennedy, she's a good nuts and bolts producer, like one of those kind of people.
Mm.
But I feel like when it comes to like running Lucasfilm, I think you need somebody who's um, like the more like creative kind of mindset of a producer, like a little bit like Kevin Feige, how he's like he reads the comic books, he knows. Well, not even like Kevin Feige, but do you know what I mean? Like I feel
Yeah,
like yeah,
I get what you mean. Yeah.
yeah, because obviously like because with her time at Lucasfilm, it started off strong enough with The Force Awakens, but I feel like as it's gone on, you've had so many creators that have come in only to like leave to drop out last
Do you
because
know
of
how
great differences.
badly Star Wars has tainted me? Is like my views now is that even Force Awakens, a film I liked when it came out, I can't even watch that now. I
Mm,
just I just
yeah.
can't anymore.
Mm,
Like it's just Star Wars to me is so like just like devoid of everything that I
yeah.
enjoy about the original trilogy now that I'm just
Mm,
like, nah. I don't even think about it. Like I literally go through an entire day without thinking about it, Connor. Can you believe that?
yeah. Um, But yeah, I feel like her time at Lucasfilm has been the best. There's been so
Yeah.
many creators who have like dropped out, come in and dropped out, who like
And
go through
that's
a
the
style of
problem
film.
I think with Hollywood
Yeah,
at the moment is no one wants to stay in it. It's
What's
just this thing of just a witch, and
mm,
it's like a fucking windmill of just people coming in and out. It's just like a
yeah,
bunch of a
it's
slaughter grindhouse. It's just fucking I just
another
oh
Another thing as well that I don't like is, well, I think the other reason for it as well is because you have these companies who are willing to sign on these filmmakers without actually discussing what the angle is.
well
Like
yeah.
you don't like they'll sign a dotted line and then like because it's like these all these people are dropping out and it's like why haven't you guys like sorted like what the direction is yet? Like surely you should have done this before
'Cause
the contracts were signed. And it's
Connor,
just
they
yeah,
don't care about the creative process, they
mm,
don't.
no,
To
no,
them, that's not an
they
important
don't.
factor. That's
Yeah,
not an important factor. It's like, we're gonna do this thing because this is based off of an X franchise that is
mm,
popular.
yeah,
That's the end of it. We'll try and push it to make it to appeal to a wider audiences as well
yeah,
with, like, a bunch of stuff and marketing and stuff,
mm,
and it just that's what they do, okay?
mm,
There's no point in if you sign up to that and think you're gonna go in there having all these amazing ideas and all these
mm,
cool things, nah, you're
yeah.
kidding yourself. But, yeah, that's kind of it, really.
Mm. Yeah, pretty much.
That was Dial of Destiny.
Yeah, I do think if she does end up stepping down, I feel like this is probably the highest her tenure at Lucasfilm will probably
Yeah,
I think
that's
I can
fine, though.
end, which is fine.
That's okay.
But let's talk about quickly the future of Indiana Jones.